Hey guys, welcome back to the Glamour Index. So today's video is going to be a Valentine's Day themed eye tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now. So this look is very similar to the one I was wearing in my Ulta contour kit review, but I have vamped it up a little bit and made it a little more fancy schmancy and just added a few more steps in there just to make it a little more girly and a little more holiday-ish. So yeah, this look is just a very pretty, very girly, romantic, purpley mauve soft cut crease, and it's very different from what I've ever done before on my channel. It's very different from the other looks I've done, which is my goal for my channel. I really want to create looks that are different from one another, and I don't want to ever create a look that's similar to something I've already done, because my goal is to really appeal to everyone and create looks that everyone will like and everyone can wear. So obviously, just because I'm titling this a Valentine's Day look doesn't mean you can only wear it on Valentine's Day. I've actually been wearing this pretty much every day for like the past week, and I really like it, and I hope you guys like it too. This isn't a full face tutorial, this is just an eye tutorial because I do not want this to be a 30-minute long video. So if you guys want to see how I get this look right here, then keep watching. Like I said, I do have my entire face makeup on, and I do have one eye done already. And I also went ahead and did both eyebrows just because I've already done an eyebrow routine and there's no use in showing it again on camera. So I will leave my eyebrow routine in the description box below if you want to check that out. Yeah, and I also took off my lips because I just didn't want to sit here with my lipstick and stuff on. I'd rather just sit here with chapstick on and, you know, be chill. So the majority of the shades I'm going to be using are going to be from the Coastal Scents Reveal 2 palette, which is supposed to be a dupe for Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, which is just a rosy pink mauve based palette. And this has all of those and more. I really like this palette. I've had it for a long time, but I never could come up with like a tutorial for it because I'm not a rosy pink mauve person. Like, I just don't gravitate towards those colors. But let's go ahead and get started. I did go ahead and apply eye primer, and I used the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base as usual. What's new? So the first shade I'm going to be using is this shade right here next to the gold shade. It is just a matte dusty rose pink mauve shade. It's very pretty and very unique. I'm just going to be taking that on a fluffy brush. This is a Coastal Scents brush. I will leave everything I'm using in the description box below as usual. So I am blending that from the inner corner to the outer corner of the crease and blending it upward towards the brow bone, but leaving the brow bone blank because we're going to be applying a highlight shade there. But I am blending it up a little more than usual because it's going to help blend out the cut crease. Now I'm going to be mixing a couple of shades together. I'm going to be mixing these two on the bottom row right here. It's the one on the far left and then 2 shades over from it. And these are both just matte purpley-mauve shades. This one is like a medium tone mauve shade and this one's a deeper tone one. And I am taking that on this brush right here, which is from Crown Brush. It doesn't have a name on it, but I will find it and link it in the description box. And it's just a slim kind of tapered brush. It's not very fluffy, so it's not going to blend out the crease too much because that's the whole point of a cut crease. You don't want to blend it out too much. So I'm just going to be applying that directly in the socket from the inner corner to the outer corner of the crease. And I'm not trying to blend this out any. I'm not trying to go everywhere that I went with the first shade, the pink shade. I am just focusing in the socket. What I really like about this brush is that where it's tapered and narrow, it gets right in the socket and you really don't have to do much work. It pretty much does the work for you. So once I get the intensity that I want in the crease, on the edge I'm going to kind of swoop it out like a wing towards the tail of the brow because I think it gives a really nice effect, especially with winged eyeliner, which I'm going to do. I just really like the way it looks. Now I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush again, and I'm not going to blend out the socket. I'm just blending right above the crease where it's a little more soft and a little more blurred. And you'll notice that after every step I go back in with the previous brush I used to kind of touch up on what I just did. Now I'm going to go ahead and work on my eyelid. I'm going to be using this Maybelline single eyeshadow in the shade Champagne Fizz. And I'm just going to be taking that on a flat shadow brush like this. This is the Elizabeth Mott All Over Shadow brush. This is from the Ipsy bag. And I am going to spray it with my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set just because I like the metallic sheen that it gives. So just spray that a couple times. And then I'm going to pat that all over the eyelid up to the socket, but you want to make sure that it stays right below the socket or it's not going to be a cut crease. And I am applying this all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner, which is a little bit different than what I usually do. And I'm also applying some in the inner corner as well. So you do want to keep this pretty low. You don't want to go too high and get it in the crease or the socket. You just want it on the lower eyelid. Next, I'm going to be going in with a glitter pigment, and I don't know how to pronounce this. Bella Puree Cosmetics. I'm not really sure. That's what it looks like. It came in my Ipsy bag this past month. Can you even see that? This is in the shade Excite. I don't know why, but my camera doesn't want to focus, but it's just a shimmery iridescent white shade. And once again, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Makeup Misting Set so I don't have any fallout. Spraying that and then going right on top of the Maybelline shadow I just applied. And once again, go back in with that taper brush. I'm going to add a little more product to the crease just because I did get a little bit of glitter in the crease and I don't want that. So now I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which is right next to the matte black on the bottom row. And it's just a really, really pretty dark purple with rainbow specks in it. It's really, really pretty. I'm just going to take just a little bit of that on the tip of the brush. Then I'm going to apply it in the socket just on the outer corner, not applying it all the way inward, just in the immediate outer part of the socket. And when you're doing a cut crease, it's easier to leave your eye open instead of closing it, because when your eye's open, your brush just kind of fits right in the socket and it pretty much does the work for you. And I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush once again and go right above it. And if you want to, you can go back in with that shade that we used at first, that mauve-y, dusty rose pink. And I'm just going to apply a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. It's just same old routine, just clamp down and pulse about 15 times. For eyeliner, I'm going to have to bring the mirror down here because I can't see. So all I'm doing with the eyeliner is making it thinner in the inner corner and gradually making it thicker on the outer corner. I'm not going to do the wing yet because I like to wait until my mascara is on before I do the wing, just because my lashes kind of help give me a guide. And I also went ahead and applied my mascara primer, and as usual I use the Femme Couture Monster Lash Mascara Primer. So I'm going to go ahead and go off camera to do my mascara, and I'll be right back. So if you're wondering why I look a little different, it's because it's a new day. Because yesterday, as I was importing the video, somewhere along the way I lost some footage. And I'd actually gotten all the way through editing until I got to this part where I work on my lower lash line and pretty much finish up the look, and it's gone. I don't know where it went, don't know what happened to it, but it's gone. So I got myself all caught up to where I left off yesterday. So don't mind the new clothes, the new hair and everything. I actually think it looks a little bit better today. Just saying. And as you can tell, I do have a different lip on today. I am wearing a nude lip, because yesterday I was wearing a pinky rosy color. And later on in the video, which you haven't got to yet, I'll tell you some more alternatives for some shades you can wear for your lips. So I actually like the nude lips better with this than the pink, but that's just me. So let's just go ahead and pick up where we left off. So for winged eyeliner, you guys have probably already figured out by now, I'm a novice at winged liner, so I need all the help I can get. So to help give me a guide and just kind of help me make it symmetrical on both sides, I just use an old business card. So what I'm going to do is just line this up with the lower lash line going up towards the tail of my brow, and using this same flat eyeliner brush that I used before for my top lash line, I'm just going to trace the wing pretty much. I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the lower lashes. Going back to the palette, I'm going to take an e.l.f. smudge brush, and I'm just going to mix those two shades that I use for the socket again together. I'm just going to wiggle this as close to the lash line as possible. And I'm not going to go all the way in with it. I'm going to stop right about here, right before I get to the inner corner, because I want to leave the inner corner bright. So to blend that out, I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush that I've been using for the crease, and that matte pinky mauve color, and we're just going to blend that out. I don't want to blend this too far in, because if you get it too close to like your under eye circles or anything, it can kind of accentuate those and make them look even darker if you have dark circles. So now I'm going to go back in with that really pretty shimmery purple on the tip of the brush, and I'm just going to wiggle that on the outer part of the lower lashes. I'm stopping right about in the center. I'm not going any further than that. But then once again, go back in with my Coastal Scents fluffy brush and just blending that out a little bit. For my brow bone, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Brulee, which is pretty much what I use in every single video, but I really, really like it. So I'm just kind of wiggling it right under the brow. That's just going to help sharpen the cut crease a little bit too. So going back in with my Coastal Scents brush, I'm just going to blend right under the brow bone. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my waterline. Now, you don't have to wear anything in the waterline if you don't want to, but I really, really like it for dramatic looks. So you can wear any shade in the waterline that you want. I think Plum would be really, really pretty, but I've been loving these eyeliners from Sephora lately. And these are the Sephora Waterproof Contour Eye Pencil 12-Hour Wear Eyeliners. And the two I have are in the shades Blonde Ambition, which is a highlight shade, and Surfer Babe, which is a teal color. And I am going to swatch these for you guys because they're so pretty. This isn't a review or anything, but there's the highlight shade. I don't know if you guys can see it. I know my camera is really, really bad at focusing, but yeah, you could use this in the waterline, and it's so pretty and it's so brightening, and it just makes your eyes look so awake. I'm not going to use it for the waterline, but I'm actually going to use it for my inner corner. I just love how glowy and dewy it is. It's so pretty. But for my waterline, I'm going to go with something a little bit different just to add a little bit of color in there. And I'm going to use this teal one, and I'm going to swatch it for you guys because it's such a unique color. It does have a bit of shimmer in it. I mean, it looks pretty matte, but it does have that nice metallic-y sheen. It just really makes your eyes pop, and like I said before, it makes them sparkle, and it's super pretty. So I'm going to line my waterline with this, and especially if you have blue eyes, I think this is going to make your eyes look so blue and so pretty. It's kind of like an ocean teal blue. It's so different. Okay, so for lower lashes, I'm just going to be applying this Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara again. So for lips, you can pretty much go with any shade you want. I chose to go with more of a girly, pinky rose shade, but I think any kind of mauve or pink or nude would be really, really pretty. But I would stay away from colors like red or something like that that's really bold. I just think that'd be a little too much for this look. So this is the finished look. I really, really like it, and I hope you guys do too. I think it's so beautiful for Valentine's Day. So if you want to go out on date night, or if you want to, you know, go hang out with your friends, or even if you just want to sit on your couch and eat some Ben & Jerry's by yourself, but you want to look pretty, this is the look for you. And I do plan on having some more Valentine's Day looks up before Valentine's Day, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Everything that I'm wearing, including what I didn't show in the video, is going to be in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day and a happy Valentine's Day. Mwah.